That's right, $100,000 to buy a house, and bad credit, and no down payment. I mean, housing is the biggest problem we have in our country right now. People are being thrown out of their houses. Houses are so expensive, rent's so expensive, and so politicians throw money at things like this. So that's why you have to keep track of the money that's locally for you to help with housing, either paying rent, mortgage, or buying a house, fixing up a house, stuff like that. It's all going to happen locally, and you're not going to hear something so it's all over the country and everybody's going to know about it. No, you have to do the digging yourself. And here, just today, Janet Yellen, you know that lady over at the Treasury Department? She's giving out of $100 million to local people, local organizations, local nonprofit organizations, banks. There are certain banks in the country that are financed by the government. They call CDFI banks. And they're giving $100 million to these people, so they give the money to people who can't get money to buy a house. See, that's it. And they're also giving it to local housing finance agencies. This is $100 million. Now, this is not pocket change. And for them to have money, see, every state has a local housing finance agency to help people get houses that can't get them from the banks. You know, don't go to the banks. Don't go to Google. Go to these nonprofit organizations and government office. Federal Home Loan Bank Board. That's another thing. They're giving part of this money so they give out more money, grant money to fix up houses, to be a real estate investor, all these kinds of things. Okay, how do you find these things? Okay, here's 3 programs I know for sure. New York has a $100,000 grant to buy a house. Okay, they're going to give you $100,000 to buy a house. Okay. That you can use for down payment and everything else. $100,000. Now these programs come and go. So if you see it now, it'll be gone later. Or like the 3 I'm going to show you now, I think 1 or 2 are gone, and then the other one is going to be back. You know, they run out of money, and then they have to go back to the legislature to get more money. But I use it as a sample to show you the kinds of things that are out there that you could take advantage of. Yeah, here's the one in D.C., $202,000. $200,000 money to buy a house. $200,000. Man, in some areas you can buy a couple houses, right? And that's available there. And California has one for $150,000. Now, I think they just ran out of money, but they're going to get more money likely. And that's what you have to do. But you have to do the work to try to find out what these programs are. And there's not one simple place to call. And don't go to Google. Now you're going to run into people that want to get money from you. You don't have money. You need all you can get. So don't go there. And they're too slick talking to deal with. You can't compete with those people. I can't. And I do this every day. Okay, here's a good place to go to start is ChatGPT. And they have a service, the 3.5. You could use on ChatGPT. And I put in, hey, give me 50 sources of help in Tampa, Florida. So you put your city there to buy a home when I have bad credit and no money. There they are, 50 sources, the links and everything. Actually, they have about links to half of them. Maybe if I put 4.0, but you probably don't know. As long as you see, hey, look at all the places in Tampa, 50 of them that are there to help people buy houses, right? And that's what they're doing. And if you want government offices or nonprofit organizations, and that means .gov for government and .org for nonprofit organizations. So there, 50 of them, and I could get more. I just say, hey, give me more. That's all. So that's one way. I'll put all these in the description below on YouTube if you want to see them. Okay, here, I'm also going to put a link to this report I have, 10 ways to get down payment grants as big as $200,000. See, that's what I told you about already. And as little as $1, okay? $1 home, actually. The government has a program. So I have all these links. Now, this is the best way to start, I think, because it gives you all the links that you find the local offices to, like HUD Counseling. They're free. You call them up. I have the link right there. You make an appointment, talk to them. I need to buy a house, don't have money. Okay, here's another nonprofit, neighborworks.org. See the HUD, hud.gov/counseling, neighborworks.org, same thing. They get grants and everything to help people who don't have money to buy houses. Then your state NCSHA, home financing, home financing listing. Every state has one. I have the website here, Home Financing Administration, to find your local, that's in your state government. And like here, also Federal Home Loan Bank. This is a bank that's supported by the government. So they give out grants and stuff like that. Chase isn't going to give you a grant for anything. And they go up to $50,000 or more there. And it shows you how to find the local one. Habitat for Humanity, another nice nonprofit that you could buy. That's the best bank, the best mortgage in the world. It's half price any other mortgage you can get. You have to put in sweat equity to it. The Rural Development Agency at the USDA.gov. They have some of the best housing programs where you don't even need money. They have down payment money. They have closing cost money. The money to fix up your home and everything. All this stuff is grants, and they're wonderful programs all over. So find out what's out in your area. And then you have the Local Community Development Financial Institution, CDFIs. They're another nonprofit kind of bank. They're not a nonprofit. This is a .org. And they get grant money too to give out to people who normally can't get money. Okay, and then we have houses for $1. And this is the houses that the government gets, that they finance, and the people went out of business or couldn't pay their mortgage, and this house sat around, did nothing. It looks like hell. So they're trying to get rid of them for $1, and they give you grants to fix up the house. Now that's a deal. See, all this stuff is out there, but it's not advertised. You have to do some work on your part to do it. Another place to look is something, if you go to your website and put it, Find Help. Findhelp.org. No, you have to know how to spell help. Or you won't get the right one. FINDHELP.org. Okay. And you put in your zip code and 29, put in my zip code. And what do you got? Okay, I want to put in housing. Okay, then up here. Okay, and then put a housing. They have tabs there. One is for housing. Okay, you put in housing, and boy, okay. Oh, that's baby supplies. Housing. Pay for housing, 95 organizations. Housing advice, 41 organizations. Maintenance and repairs, 27 organizations. Residential housing, 180 organizations. Temporary shelter, 29 organizations. All of these programs are there for free. They get government money and nonprofit money to help you solve housing problems. Don't go to Google. You won't find any of these people in Google. Okay, and that's the important thing. People are just going because that's natural. You do that, but you can't do that, please. And don't forget us. What we do is help you find only websites that give you money. Never website will take your money. Every website we give you. We also training. We do 3-4 hours every day of live experts to train you about how to, you can ask them questions. They train you through the process or whatever how to do this thing. Plus, we give our own grants. We give out over $70,000 of grants every month now to people. $75,000. Never thought I'd do that, but we do. And so when you apply, and we have the deadlines we have 4 deadlines every month we give it out. 4 different grants. So when you apply to one, it takes us about 2 weeks to get it out. But until then, if you're not a member, don't forget, go to LesGoDollar, DOLLAR.com. And we have a $1 offer to be a full member of Let's Go Help for 5 days. And after 5 days, if you don't cancel, then we bill you for $19.95. That's the monthly process. Okay, but you can suck a stride for 5 days and get everything you need, reports on all the grants that are in your state and all this kind of stuff. I've been saying this for 50 years. But the deadline is tonight at midnight. And I don't know if we'll have another one. This is the first time we tested something like this, a trial offer, and it looks interesting. So we have to wait to the results to see if we'll continue doing it or how we're going to do it. So that's tonight, and it's Let's Go Dollar. Let's Go, LESKO, dollar, DOLLAR.com. Okay, $1. That's it. and every year The government gives out an average of $34,000 to every household in America, and about $17,000 to every grown-up in America. $17,000. Are you getting your 17? Let us help you. Don't go to Google. It's going to cost you money. Go to letsgohelp.com.